Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be hopping into Diablo Immortal. Let's get started. If you guys are wondering, just as a heads up, we are playing on the Storm Shield server. There's tons of different servers. So if you wanted to play with me, that's the server that we're going to be on. But let's get started. Now, just a heads up, I do plan to play this on PC. However, it's available right now over on mobile. So we're going to be doing like the first impression slash like 20-ish minutes of gameplay. We'll check out all of the character options and all of those things. So in terms of the classes available, at least as right now, there is Barbarian, there is Wizard. Let's see a little animation. There is the Demon Hunter. And if you're wondering what I'm playing on, by the way, this is a Samsung Galaxy S10. And then we have the Monk. And then we've got Crusader. I'll just cycle through these just so you guys at least know that these are the classes available at launch. And with all the classes, there's no gender lock classes. I did participate in the alpha and beta, so we'll make a good like first impressions video just in terms of optimization and things like that. So I actually want to make a wizard at the start. But I'll probably be playing Demon Hunter. I'll do like a full walkthrough playthrough on PC, but I just want to give you guys some gameplay. I will also be using a controller. It does support controller. So let's get started with the Wizard. And we'll check out the character customization, as in the alpha, we actually had a really limited amount of things that we could do. So I'll go ahead and move my face out of the way, and we'll check out briefly the character customization. Wow, this looks really good for mobile. I mean, keep in mind, I'm blowing this up via like HDMI, but on like phone, it looks absolutely amazing. I'm very, very impressed by the game's visuals. And you can check out some gear preview. Looks like a Tal Rasha. All right. Different armor sets over here. So we got 3 different faces to choose from. 1, 2, and 3. I like this one the most. I don't know if with this gear preview if we get to keep it on. I'm guessing it's just to check it out right now. But I do know that there may be some other like things that you can do with your gear to like change the visual appearances of it. I don't know if there's like a transmog, because that was in Diablo 3 as well. So is that it for the character customization? Oh wait, there's a full customized option. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. So we have skin tone. And then, what do we got? We got hairstyle. So let's check this out. And I will make a video that goes over all of the hairstyles and all of those options in a moment. But the first thing I want to do is like the first impressions and like, you know, first few moments of gameplay so you guys can actually see it. But if I remember, I'll put a timestamp for those of you guys who are like, dude, I just want the gameplay. I got you. No, don't even worry about it. But for those of you guys that do want it, we'll at least dip a little bit into the character customization. So we have, can I use a controller for all this? Oh, you know what? We might have to sync it up in the actual game. So we can adjust like the forehead position, the depth of the forehead, the width, the inner cheeks. Okay, so there's a decent amount of customization. I actually didn't expect this amount of customization. We can change the positioning of the eyebrows. Wow. Can we change like the forehead in terms of, oh, this is the positioning of like the little like, I don't know if they call it a bendy, which is like the little like mark. We have spacing, we have depth, we have inner brow positioning, spacing. There's a lot of stuff in here. The depth on the nose ridge, depth, position, angle, nostrils. Wow, there's a lot of options in here. I did not expect this. And you could even zoom in. Wow, that's really cool. And then we have mouth, the height, and then the fullness of the lips, I guess. So we can adjust that as well. And then I guess there's some like eye makeup. We zoom in again. Very cool stuff. All right, we'll cycle through some of these options. And I'm sure when I actually make my character, I'll spend a long time in this, but to make the video not super long in terms of the character creator, I'll go a little bit faster here. And then I think that that's like a reset, but very cool stuff. Oh, we can even adjust the pupil color? Wow. I did not expect that. I mean, honestly, are you going to really see that much of the character? Oh, in terms of like the eyes, I don't know. And maybe for some cutscenes, you'll be able to notice it. Okay, I feel like our character looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully no one took my name yet. There we go. How do I go back one? There we go. And we can create our character. We are ready. Nice, I'll throw my cam back on. And yeah, let's check out the first, like, I don't know, 20-ish minutes of the game. And I'll give you guys my thoughts on the game. And then I'll also show you guys how to connect to a controller. I'll skip out some of the dialogue, but I'll let all of the cutscenes play through at least.
You sure I can't take you someplace else?
I didn't cross the world just to leave now. The town is through the forest, I assume.
Aye. Follow the road and be on your guard. Unfortunate things happen to travelers in that forest.
All right. Let's go.
Preparation, not fortune. But thank you. I will keep my eyes open.
Oh, it's already ready. It's already synced up. Because before in the alpha when we played, you had to actually it's circle for basic attack. You had to actually go in the menu, which is awesome. And I think on the top right, what you're seeing at the 36%, that's like downloading the game. As I downloaded like the big first pack, but I think that it's downloading let's say Act 2 and the other stuff that we'll access later. And I'll move my cam. I actually don't know the best spot for the cam yet, but we will adjust it as necessary. I'll put it in the bottom left. Let's go right there for now. Because all you'd see normally is like the analog stick placement. So in terms of the controls, the game feels very good. But like I want to play on the PC, and I will do a full playthrough on the PC. So once we are able to move again. So how it works with a lot of skills, it wants us to, okay, hold and drag, okay. So with a lot of the skills, you can use the right analog stick, and it's very fluid. Like, if any of you guys haven't played on controller before, you're like, I don't know if I want to play on the controller. It's really nice. The game also does a really good job of auto-targeting things for you. Woo, leveled up.
I am stronger still. An outsider, drawn where they do not belong. Yet you are too late. Wortham is dead.
All right. Okay. Okay. Auto attack. Just have to adjust that audio thing over there, and then we're good. So most of the first few bosses are going to be pretty easy. Like, we could probably sit in this AoE. I'm actually kind of doing it on purpose to see like the game's difficulty. Okay. To toggle the cursor. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, so let me give you guys a good tip if any of you guys want to play this game. There are some things in the settings that I will 100% recommend for you guys. It's showing us how to equip a skill. Okay, so one thing that you really want to do is go into settings. Absolutely do this. What you want to do is go to auto pickup and pick up every single thing in the game. I'll actually check out to see if under the graphics, like what are we running at? Can we do 60? It's not supported on our device. I don't know if it's going to be added later. But either way, that's the settings we're going to just run on right now, at least. And like I said, I'll play this on my PC. I have a 3090. We'll bump up the graphics to max. It also could be that it's still downloading. I have no idea if maybe we can't do it while it's downloading. But at least if you got an S10, no 60 FPS, perhaps. But yeah, if you're into Diablo lore, Diablo Immortal actually has really good lore. It is very, very dark. I won't spoil anything, but like I said, I played in the alphas, and it gets pretty dark. I'll skip out some of these like dialogue situations, but I won't skip out the cutscenes. Because a lot of it is just like, you know, we're going to guard the gate. Maybe not something super important. And then this way you guys get to see more of the gameplay. But I'll let the cutscenes play out. But you can move, like I'm holding down attack and it's doing an excellent, excellent job. And since all of these projectiles come back, positioning matters a lot on Wizard. And if you guys are wondering like what's the best class, I'll make a video that goes over it. I was actually planning to do that today, but then while I was streaming, some of you guys were like, dude, the game's out right now. And I was like, what? It doesn't come out till tomorrow, and yeah, it's out right now, so we're gonna play a little bit of it. But pretty much all the classes are good. Like, you know how in Diablo 2 there are definitely some builds that it's really questionable if you're gonna even bother with them, right? But for the most part, it's gonna be about like 10-20% like less effective. It's not gonna be like not playable if you have like a favorite skill. We'll open up the inventory after kill this group. So this one like kind of charges up. There we go. Now I'm actually kind of curious on this as well. Does this pause the game? I don't know if it's pausing the game at all. I don't think so. Alright, so now we'll actually open up the inventory and do that as well. Your ultimate skill is fully charged.
There's a chill coming on. I am stronger still.
So as you play, you'll get more ranks on your skills. It's usually just more damage. You could almost think of it like Diablo 2. It's just like, usually it's just going to increase the damage. But there are going to be maybe some differences. There's no mana really, but there is like resource on certain channeled skills.
Through your flesh, the Lord of Damnation shall have his bride. Behold the gift of Hell's new master.
But if you guys have any questions on Diablo Immortal, definitely let me know in the comments, or if you're watching this on the live stream. Because I've already completed the game in the alpha and beta stages. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions. But I want to check out the microtransaction store. Don't worry, we'll definitely do that. I'm curious as well. Because in the alpha and beta, we had limited stuff that we can like check out. So we gotta channel and grab whatever this objective is to free the shackled guy, the villager. Okay.
You're all right, friend.
Yes, I think so.
He's got a portal scroll. Okay. Where are them? Okay, now we're talking to the blacksmith.
No, I didn't thank you properly, friend.
So we can go to the services, and what they can do is actually salvage items. So how it works is you want to salvage basically all the stuff that you don't use. So, well, we got a cutscene first. Oh, he is bleeding.
And despair, for the sin of your existence will be bled away.
Okay, let's go. All right, so I can explain some certain things. Obviously, in the very beginning, you want to equip anything with an up arrow. Later, that will change. You won't like want to just do that every single time. It wants us, I guess, to finish this before we get to like salvage or stuff. We're gonna talk to a familiar face, Deckard Cain.
Remain calm, everyone. Hello, friend. My name is Deckard Cain,
It seems dark forces have set their eyes upon Wortham.
Lord of Damnation. 5 years ago, the demon lord Baal nearly brought all of humanity under his thrall
using the stone. But yeah, like I said, we'll skip out some of the cuts, some of the dialogue, just so we can get more gameplay in. But if you are interested in watching like a full walkthrough, we don't skip out anything, I'll be dropping that video later. It's just right now for the mobile and the first like 20-ish minutes of the game. Yeah. But this takes place, by the way, in between Diablo 2 and 3. But it also takes place in between Diablo 1 and 2 because of the way that the game is set up. Like, you basically get to relive other, like, sections of, like, the timeline in Diablo. That's why Decker Canyon is still here. Okay, so I gotta kill all the enemies here. So there will be some channel skills. But you can see, like, that one hits for, what was it, 130? Sometimes with channeled skills, at least from, like, the alpha and beta, it can be worth it not to, like, go all the way.
There must be another stronghold there. Don't worry about the town. Go. Show those cultists.
No mercy, okay. But if you're watching this over on YouTube, we're also live streaming, so I'm not just talking to myself. But yeah, the game is technically out right now. But not on PC. It's only on mobile. I guess it released a little bit earlier. Oh, but yeah, it definitely looks great for a mobile game. I'm still impressed by this game's visuals. But I don't really play mobile games, so maybe it's, you know, times have changed. Maybe I'm too much of a boomer. Alright. But in terms of, like, the game's smoothness, I don't really see anything super noticeable in terms of, like, how smooth the game was playing, but the game was smooth in alpha and in the beta as well. So we just got to go to the unseen layer. And oh yeah, let's check out, like, the shop, because I think, you know, we're almost at like 20 minutes here, and I want to at least give you guys all the info that I can within this, like, short time frame. Let me kill these things because it doesn't pause the game. Okay. Let's check out what we can... Oh, you can't even see the shop, perhaps, this early on. But most of the time, in the very beginning, you're just going to want to equip whatever you can. They don't even let us check out the shop, right? No. No shop. But yeah, definitely go to the options and make it so it auto-picks up everything. You'll thank me later, because there's so many items that will just drop in the very beginning. And you're just going to want to pick them up, because you're going to want to... use them for crafting material. You're just going to disenchant all the stuff that you don't use. And if you want to know really quick what are the best classes, pretty much it's Crusader, Demon Hunter. I'll explain why in another video. Like a tier list video. I plan to actually make that later today. But now our ulti's up. Got a new skill to mess around with, so that's cool. Okay. And if you're wondering if you can change the controls, I'm sure you can. But for now, I'm just going to try to go through as much as I can. So I'm going to equip it over here. And let's keep on going. And we will get a mobility skill. We'll get teleport. So this one is a channeled skill. So how channeled skills work is, see how there's a resource bar? Yeah. Well, this game's difficulty scaled up quite a lot from, like, the very beginning. Whoops. Kind of missed out on that one.
Not ready yet. Heal.
We'll pop our ulti when there's, like, a bigger group or towards the boss. Here we go.
The shard is ours, and the rite is nearly finished. The way will open.
So, like, the stats in this game aren't necessarily the same as, like, Diablo 3, where, like, all the stats kind of do the same thing. Depending on your class, they will give different benefits to you. Let's do this. Defeat Iskara over here. that damage in. Nice. Ooh, something dropped. Let's check out. See if it was anything good. All right. Ifris. Oh, won't let me attack. Okay, now we can. Oh, perfect. We're not getting hit at all.
Don't have enough energy.
So it auto targets for you, which is actually really nice.
That is required.
Feels like the normal monsters that we're fighting were like harder than this guy.
Sometimes
Let's like take one of the hits to see like how much damage it does. Yeah, see how much damage it does. You know, yeah, it's not really not doing that much damage. Oh, getting some lag over there. I think it's also because we are downloading the game at like the same time, you know.
potential becomes reality.
Like, oh, if you're wondering file size, by the way, it's 2 gigabytes, but then after that, there's like more that you will need to download. I believe it's another 10 for like the like all the textures and stuff. But yeah, we'll finish it up, wrap up like the first now we're at like the first 20 minutes of the gameplay. But if you guys do want to see like boss fights and some of the like more like end game content, I actually already have the gameplay of that. But keep in mind that's going to be the alpha and beta stuff. It's more than likely going to be the same. Maybe it's going to be a little smoother, but there may be some changes just as a heads up. I will be giving you guys PC gameplay when it's available on PC, but right now it's just mobile, to answer your question over there. Let's see if we can check out. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and equip everything that has, you know, extra stats. I'll show you guys some more things. Ooh, there's cosmetics. Okay, let's check that out. That's new as well. Let's see, is it like cosmetics? Oh, we got to download those. I will download those and probably showcase those off in another video, but I may have to exit the game to have the file like patch, if that makes any sense. There's probably still a lot more to download. Let's see what else we have access to. Okay, we have shop. We gotta go actually complete something to check out the shop. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first like 20 minutes of the game. If you guys want to see like some of the like more epic bosses, check out the pinned comment. I'll link a lot more Diablo Immortal videos in case you guys are curious of like how the charm system works, how Paragon and a lot of those other things work. I have videos already actually ready for you guys on that. But keep in mind, again, that's the alpha beta stuff. Things can be subject to change, but I don't know, they might change some of the artwork or something like that as well. But let me know your thoughts on the game, as well as what class you plan to play. For me, I plan to play Demon Hunter, but right now I'm just doing like the first like 20 minutes. I figured I'd play the Wizard. I want to play this game and do a full walkthrough on PC. And if this is your first time here and you do want to see more Diablo Immortal content, hit subscribe, turn the bell, and you'll see more in the near future. But take care. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.